case.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I rise in opposition to this amendment. I completely endorse all of the arguments advanced by my colleagues in the minority, but I wish to focus on one issue, and that is the reduction that this amendment would bring to the MilCon-Navy facilities, a budget of $90 million. That reduction is directly targeted at one of the most critical military construction projects in our country today, and that is the upgrade of Pearl Harbor Naval Shipyard to replace a dry dock built in 1942 and incapable of servicing our most advanced fast attack submarines. That is what this project is about. And in this particular project, we propose and are actively working towards, the bid has actually just been awarded, to replace that Dry Dock 3 with Dry Dock 5. Now, you can consider this a parochial issue, and yes, I'm proud of Pearl Harbor Naval Shipyard in my district, but take it from the big picture of our national defense. Take it from the picture of all of the discussion from all over this committee about China. Take it from the projection of force into the Indo-Pacific. Take it from our most advanced fast attack submarines, the Virginia class and a class that is coming beyond it, being able to be serviced adequately at a highly qualified shipyard that is forward positioned into the Pacific. That is what this is about, and that is what we are trying to fund by proceeding with the Pearl Harbor Naval Shipyard upgrade. Now, the subcommittee had this right. The subcommittee understood that we needed to advance this project. The subcommittee funded it at $1.31 billion for this fiscal year, which was the president's request. The subcommittee also went a step further because the Navy said that's going to be insufficient. That's going to throw off our timetable because of supply chain issues and other reasons. We need to prepay into this current fiscal year for some of the things that we would have done down the road, and the subcommittee added $90 million to this particular project. This project needs to be finished by 2028. Why? Because we don't schedule our fast attack submarines to come in for major maintenance on a year-by-year basis. We schedule them way out in their maintenance cycle. We're not talking about just replacing a door here and a door there. We're talking about deep maintenance down to the nuclear reactor level. Pearl does this. And so the subcommittee had it all right. The subcommittee funded this. The project is on track. And yet now the subcommittee proposes to take it away. Now, I can't believe that my colleagues believe that we should throw off this project, considering the national security implications. I can't believe that my colleagues would want us to get to 2028 and have Virginia-class attack submarines wandering around the Pacific looking for a place to get their maintenance. I can't believe that they want to throw out the cycle that would otherwise keep them forward positioned in the Pacific to meet the threat of China. And I think we all understand the significance of the 2026, 2027, 2028 timeframe in terms of our national defense. And so I'm left here thinking to myself, well, what happened between a subcommittee, Mark, that recognized all of this responsibly and today? And the only conclusion I can come up with, to be honest, the only conclusion I can come up with is that distinct minority within the majority that wants to break the deal that we just struck in our debt ceiling vote, that wants to fund under the agreed amounts that we all signed up to, or not all of us, as a matter of fact, but certainly a majority of the House and the Senate and the President, and proceeded from that perspective not to give this any reasonable thought, but to ask themselves, okay, fine, how can we get this down underneath the number that the subcommittee had already agreed to, and that was accommodated within the debt ceiling vote? That is not a responsible approach to budgeting. That is a slash and burn technique meant only to satisfy a distinct minority and violate a deal. And I believe that that is a mistake from a procedure perspective, from a trust perspective, and from a national security perspective. And so I would urge my colleagues to oppose this amendment on those grounds. Thank you.